Hello my lovely people, it's Josephine Butu Alexander. This is my channel. Thank you very much guys for tuning to my channel. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel so that anytime whenever I'm uploading a video you got a notification and you will not even miss anything. You know, you can't miss anything once you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much guys. So in today's topic, I just want to talk about some few things, which is about being careful when you are setting your house, or let me say you have to be careful about where to build your house, about where to base. You know, there are some people who don't like people who are progressing. There are some, you have to, I'm saying this in connection with everything. When you are building your house, obviously you have to know that you can't just start with one room, and I know each and everyone in life, they always wish to have better things. You can't just have one house today and you wish to have one house for the rest of your life. There will be time where you start with one house without water in your house, then there's water, then there's electricity, then there's a pool, then just one by one like that. That's what we call building. I'm not saying for those who don't have all these things they didn't build, but I'm saying, there's always step by step in life. You can't just jump from A to Z. There's always like A, B, C, D, E, like something like that. That's what I'm saying. And with this danger of knowing where you were supposed to know, where I'm saying you need to know where you are building, you need to know your surrounding, you need to know your neighbor, your community. Is because, some people, they might make your life horrible, your life so hard because of how they will behave, according to what you do or how you are going to progress and whatever. To be honest, there's no one who just gets things for free. There's always tough time, good days, bad days, if you want to come up with something. But there are some people who doesn't know about that. So what I'm saying is that some people, they don't believe in trying. Some people, they don't believe in succeeding in life. Some people, they don't believe in achieving anything in life. They don't. I'm talking about this because I've been living a funny life with my community. A funny life. When I was growing, like let me say, starting when I was just young, seeing how things are. I remember first we were at my grandfather's house, and by that time I could tell there were some things which was not there. It's not to say that people, they cannot afford, but there were steps. As I'm saying, there were steps. Even when we moved that time from our grandfather's house, still there were things which were not there, but they still, even them, like my grandfather and my grandmother and everyone who was in the house, they were still working on the house, As I'm saying, they stayed. And it started with water. They were not having water, but they were like having buildings, There were buildings in the house. They started with water, then later electricity. As we are talking, there's electricity in that house. So I'm talking now like when like how my parents, like mom and my dad, how they start with their house, how they built their house and everything. I could really tell that I saw it where we used to go fetch water. I saw it where we used to, like, we never had electricity. And I remember that time I was young. I don't say we're not having electricity. We used to take things to somewhere, whatever, because that time I was young. And I remember when I start using things for electricity, we were having electricity right in the house. I never went somewhere for the sake of electricity. The moment when I was like, I'm at the stage of using electricity, that time we were having electricity right in the house. But believe me, you know, I witnessed my parents not having a car, where when they start buying a car was there. I experienced not having water in our house. I experienced them bringing water in our house. I experienced my parents bringing electricity in our house, all those things. Meaning, I witnessed my parents building our house together, you know. And when I'm saying you have to be careful about where you are building or about your community, is that, believe me, I experience jealousy towards my family. The family who never went to somewhere like where they could go work and get a lot of money, all of them, they just studied. They were studying. And like my parents, all of them, they were teachers. And we were surviving just in the salary of the teachers, which was enough for them and their kids. But the reasons, or why I'm saying you have to be careful where you are building, is that some people, they don't believe in anything. They don't believe in people doing something, because they don't try things. They believe that everyone just belong there. Everyone just belong down. Everyone just belong somewhere where you could not even afford anything. And if you happen to afford something, you are a witch. If you happen to afford something, you are a witch. And believe me, how tough, how hard it is to be called such if you achieve something, you know. It's look funny when people are mocking others, but believe me, it's not good at all. It's not good at all. And I'm saying this because I know how it feels. And I've been seeing people who were just like parents who were like, they were not poor, but they were lazy. There are some parents who are very lazy. Each and every month, like I explain, like, let me say, if I'm talking the truth, the only days that I could be home and seeing them doing that, it was like on the Saturdays. On Saturdays, sometimes, or even on Mondays, during the week, sometimes we could be late going to school, seeing some of these parents going to the location so early like 7, ne? Going to the location around 7, knowing that you have responsibilities, you have a house, you have kids to take care of, but you are going to drink tombo or a paka or whatever so early, instead not even working on their field. These people, they don't even afford mahango, they don't even afford anything to take care of their kids. But some of these people are the people who are still mocking others when they are trying. You are passing by someone working on the field, you know. Not even the mahango itself. If you happen to have a lot of mahango, still you'll be mocked, dear. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful where you are building your house. You have to be careful of where you are based, because not everywhere you are going to be happy. Imagine building your house somewhere, putting all whatever you want, at the end of the day you are not happy. What would you do? You can't remove those buildings. You can destroy the house, but by then you lose a lot. So what I'm saying is that, guys, we need to be careful of where we are building a house. If you have that chance of doing all what you can do that. If you happen just to get a plot and you didn't know how these people are living, how they've been, or that if you didn't have any history about them, yeah, it can happen. Even especially in town, it can happen, because let me say, you just get a cheap plot, without knowing that your neighbors are these evil people who can do all that, who can say bad things or whatever. But if you have that opportunity of knowing, if you have that opportunity of at least do something, Don't. Don't. You know, I used to feel bad, like hating my village people. Some of them, not everyone. You know, that's where I was born. That's where I'll call home. But believe me, we are surrounded by evil people. We are surrounded by people that you cannot even trust with anything. We are surrounded by people who are too evil, who are full of bad things, who are full of bad. I don't even, how will I even say this? It's easy to say something, but it's not easy to take all this burden. If you can, believe me, if you can, do it. If you cannot, yes, maybe you cannot, it's fine. But if you can, please try your best not to build where there is these people, because not everyone believe in building. And the end of the day, you end up losing your house because you will never be at peace in your own house, in your own village, you know, surrounded by people who are mocking you, surrounded by people that sometimes you use even to help them. At the end of the day, you hear that, no, these people are also involved in these things or that. It's not easy. Thank you very much, guys, for watching my channel. This video was so a bit short, but yeah, with time, I'll, thank you very much. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know, there are those people who've been just viewing without subscribing. But what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel. I'm waiting for you. With time, I know everything happened with time. And I'm still here waiting for you to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. May the Lord bless you.